There have been a variety of challenges, and I think most businesses, no matter what the industry is, faces a wide variety of challenges. The first one that was most memorable in my time here had to do with all of the steel being stolen, so to speak, by the Chinese back in 2003. It was very difficult to get raw material. Prices were skyrocketing, and we had to figure out then how to manage through that. As part of that, it was the whole globalization of manufacturing, and as it became a globally competitive field, again, we had to figure out how to transition ourselves into that global economy and how to compete.
We were convinced that we needed to build a new culture, a team atmosphere, and we were having trouble with that. We set up a team, we called it the Gemba team. We bought ourselves a book, we had a dozen people, we read a chapter to each other, and then we had a whole bunch of initiatives that came out of it, and they basically didn't go forward. We learned of WMEP. We were sponsored by one of our major customers, so that cut the initial price down quite a bit, and we did a lean manufacturing thing that worked very well. The WMEP representative came right in and, quite frankly, became one of us. There were some things that the CEO and the president couldn't do. It felt like pushing a rope, whereas when there was a consultant in the room with new things to train people, and we put the whole plant through the training at once, then we had spin-offs and weekly meetings after that. We found great benefit in repeating that training every 2 to 3 years. If you get enough new people that haven't been through the training, or people's memories are lapsed, you'll see things not be sustained. Do the training again, bring a WMEP person in, and they teach you the words, and it becomes cool to say that's a non-value added step. You'll see people eliminating waste, eliminating moving, picking up and putting down parts, moving machines so that it will be more efficient, doing it themselves as opposed to waiting for some boss to tell them. In order to grow, you have to be very efficient, both for local competitors and for foreign competitors. We have to make our customers want to do things here. We therefore have had to change the entire way GenMet worked. GenMet used to basically not take jobs unless they were thousands. Now we can make 5. If the customer wants 5, we'll make 5. If we want 5 every other week, we'll make 5 every other week. We had to completely change the machinery to do that and set up for rapid setups and no setup pieces. But bigger than that was the culture. In order to do things efficiently, you need a team. There's synergy. If you can get 3 people knit together, they can do much more than 3 individuals. So when you go through something as a whole company, then people learn it, and then it's applied, and the people on the team can do it. Whereas if you have a bunch of generals, people that were senior people, and it's my way, and this is the way we always do it, and you're just an extension of a foot pedal, then you don't build the team atmosphere, and you don't get the synergy.
WMEP has a direct bottom line effect. Everything from reducing our inventories on the floor, allowing us to have higher inventory terms, very significant drops in lead time, and ultimately all of that leads up to being more competitive. The steepness of our growth curve between 2004, when we started working with WMEP, and 2008 was the difference between $5 million and $12 million in sales. And a lot of that directly attributable to the results we achieved working with WMEP.